Good day students, let's learn the Benedict test for sugars. There are two classes of sugars, reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars. Reducing sugars can donate electron to other chemicals and all the monosaccharide and some disaccharide, for example maltose and lactose, are reducing sugar. Non-reducing sugar cannot donate electron and the disaccharide like sucrose are non-reducing sugars. If your sample is solid, crush it with water and filter out the solid debris to create a clear solution. Add the reagent. Always use excess reagent so it can ensure that all the sugars in the sample have enough reagent to react with. Place the test tube in the water bath and observe for the formation of precipitates. If the sample contains the reducing sugar, the color will gradually change from green, yellow, orange to brick red precipitate. That will depend on the concentration of reducing sugar present in the sample. If the sample stays blue and show no precipitate of any color, it means there is no reducing sugar, but there can be non-reducing sugar present like sucrose. To test for non-reducing sugar, you have to start over. We have to hydrolyze the non-reducing sugars like sucrose so it can react with Benedict reagent. Add a few drops of dilute hydrochloric acid into the original sample solution and heat the sample in the water bath so it can break down the disaccharides into monosaccharides. To neutralize the acidity from hydrochloric acid, add sodium hydrogen carbonate to the solution. Add Benedict reagent to the neutralized sample and heat it in the water bath and observe for the formation of colored precipitate. If the sample stays blue, it means there is no non-reducing sugar or reducing sugar present at all in the solution. But if the precipitates are formed, it means there is non-reducing sugar present in the solution.